For millennia, our ancestors have gazed up at the night sky, trying to comprehend its infinite dimensions. The thousands of twinkling stars seemed to them like symbols of the gods, mysterious, luminous signs from a metaphysical world. Today, we have a much better understanding of the cosmos, and yet, when we look up at the sky, we are overcome by the same mixture of fascination and awe that mankind has felt since the dawn of time. And for good reason. Although we now know more about space and our place in it, the cosmic dimensions remain incomprehensible to us. The dimensions of our solar system alone are beyond imagination. Let's start with a faithful companion that has accompanied us through the nights for ages, and that seems so close to us: our moon. It is under the spell of early gravity, and yet it is 384,000 kilometers away from us. If you were to walk at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour without pauses, and if it were possible to walk through space, you would need almost 9 years to reach the moon. And if that already seems far away, let's zoom out a little further and take a look at the rest of our solar system. Earth and the moon orbit the sun together. This star is at the center of our system and has been providing light and warmth to our planet since the beginning of time. If you point your head in the direction of its life-giving light, you may think the sun is very close to us, yet it is on average 150 million kilometers away. A walk to the sun would therefore take considerably longer than to the moon. You would then be on the cosmic road for a little longer than 3,400 years. The fact that we nevertheless feel the sun's energy so strongly on Earth shows what a powerful stellar powerhouse it is. Sun, moon, and Earth. These are the celestial bodies most familiar to mankind because we can perceive them clearly. But our ancestors also knew most of the planets in the solar system. They hide among the twinkling stars in the night sky, all of them distant suns. At first sight, the planets also look like stars, but if you observe them over several nights, you can see them wandering. Therefore, our ancestors called the planets wandering stars. Today, we know that there are other worlds that also rotate around the sun. The king of the planets is Jupiter. The gas giant is not only larger than all the other planets, it also weighs twice as much as all the others combined. Its gigantic and majestic storms and bands of clouds remind us how tiny we are, and also the distance between Jupiter and our Earth is almost impossible to bridge for small beings like us. It is an average of 630 million kilometers away from us, and a space wayfarer would take just over 14,000 years walking time. Only since modern times, the outermost planet of our solar system is known: Neptune. This lonely blue gas planet makes its circles far out in the solar system and cannot be seen with the naked eye in the night sky. So our ancestors knew nothing of this distant world and probably could not have imagined that such distances were even possible. Neptune is on average 4.3 billion kilometers away from us, which is 7 times further away than Jupiter and would require a walk of almost 100,000 years. Is this already the end of the solar system? Is the last planet at the same time the last frontier? No. Behind Neptune are hidden mysterious worlds like the dwarf planet Pluto, as well as the Kuiper Belt, which is filled with comets and asteroids completely unknown to us. Who knows what else is in these desolate, empty expanses of the solar system? Many see the end of the solar system in the so-called heliopause. Here, the energetic radiation of the sun almost completely loses its influence and can no longer displace interstellar particles of dust and gas. If we want to leave the solar system, we have to pass the heliopause and dive into the dangerous shower of galactic particles. To begin this adventure, we have to travel 18 billion kilometers. You guessed it. On foot, we would need an unimaginably long time. we would be 411,000 years on the move. Our ancestors knew nothing of these distant worlds and distances. They could not yet suspect that the stars were waiting to be reached by us. In their wildest dreams, they could not have imagined that we humans are destined to send our thoughts, our wishes, our dreams through the infinite cosmic expanses. We will overcome these unimaginable distances, and we are not walking. We are building a space probe that will travel first thousands, then millions, and finally billions of kilometers. And the solar system is not the end. Our space probe will leave our system and fly to the next star, targeting an exoplanet, a completely alien world. And on board, it has the most precious cargo of all, your personal message to space. Like your ancestors for thousands of years, you will look into the night sky, but you will be able to say, up there, in the infinite expanse, is a piece of me.